All right, look like we're live. We're live. Well, I'm glad to know I'm not dead. Greetings, everyone. How's everybody there today? Hope I can got you a laugh. Don't take things so serious, man. Lighten up. Life is meant to be serious. However, you have to be balanced. So whatever put a smile on your face, hey, go for it. One thing I noticed that if you watch a lot of TV, you would go insane. Not that you be walking around dangerous and nothing like that, but you lose your mind. You won't be yourself. Let's put it like that. That's all insanity means. All insanity means is not being yourself. So when you like people like myself, we grew up in a restrictive, how do you say restrictive uh, community. So everybody had the same type of the way we looked at things. So it's kind of difficult to meet people outside of that community because you be so judgmental because of the way you raised and the way you was taught, and it's so different from the way they talk and the way they was raised. So that's why I try to keep contact with my community because, man, when I say I'm gonna be a part of this community, it wasn't like an oath. However, in my mind, it's a family I'm becoming a part of, and I followed the general orders. The general order says number 7, or is it which one is it? Number 5. Quit my post on when proper relief. Mean to me that these people who I've made relationship with, they're for life. They are for life. These relationships we made in our community is for life. I have not been proper relieved. So I've attempted to make contact with some people, but they don't value they don't seem to have the same values anymore. I mean, they don't want to communicate, they don't want to talk. So what do? Hey, that's their freedom. You leave them alone. But I'm not gonna leave it alone. This is my vehicle to get you. This is my vehicle to say, hey, you my family out there. I love you. You may not want to talk to me because I made attempts to talk to most people I know, but I'm not gonna stop because you are my family. Hey, you may have a problem with me. Hey, I may have a problem with you, but that don't mean I'm going to desert you. That doesn't mean I'm going to forget all the good times we have, all the good things we shared. Man, I'm talking about 20 years. How can you be with a group for 20 years and just ignore the people who were with you growing up? Because we were growing up from babies. We was all babies. I don't care what age you were. When you came into that knowledge, you was a baby. And I think it has to do with age because I came in pretty old, over 50. So I think as you get older, you value relationships much more than when you're younger. I'm sure that's the case. So just give yourself time, young folks. Y'all be old before you know it. 50 years, man, 60 years, that's going to be it before you know it. So try to maintain those relationships you formed as a youth. You know, I grew up in a family, we moved a lot. So I don't have anybody I know from high school, elementary school. Nope. Never made those relationships. Even in the military, all the years I was there, no relationship. Man, there must be something wrong with me. Anyway, after I came to this group, I said, well, look, this stops here. I'm going to start making relationships that are going to last. But look like I'm the only one made that agreement. But that's okay. I love the pursuit. I'm still reaching out to my family. And maybe you think maybe we got something we can talk about? Women, do you think you have to be threatened about me? Do you think I'm a threat to you? Well, if you fear me, yeah, you better not contact me because I don't want that fear energy around me. And brothers, I don't know what what's going on in another man's mind when he's afraid to talk to another man, unless you are guilty of something you don't want me to know about. Hey, this is staying in the light. Father gave me this directive to stay in the light. That means speaking the truth. So I'm gonna say it again. If I reached out to you as a brother and you don't want nothing to do with me, you must be guilty of something. Otherwise, why wouldn't you want to contact? Brother means both, right? Okay, you don't like me. Something about me you don't like. I can accept that. But is that what family does? Reject people you don't like? That don't mean we got to hang out. If you don't like somebody, I don't mean you're gonna force yourself to hang out with them. No, you just say, hey, what's going on? Talk to them every week or so, every month, whenever you feel like it, just holler at them. I'm doing it almost every day because I think about y'all every day. You know who you are out there. What's going on in the chat? Khalid? Yeah, that sounds familiar. I knew a brother named by that name. So if you're too shy, and I don't know why brothers are gonna be shy to talk to me in person, talk to me in the chat. You ain't never got to contact me. I don't care where people. I don't understand. People got this fear. If you in Kansas and you've been here at least 3 years, you should know you have a protection around you. That protection is there forever for you, as long as you are thinking right and doing right. So I can understand the sisters to a degree have this fear about, speaking to brothers they was in the community with. But brothers, come on, man. Shame on you. That's not, men don't do things like that. If you don't like it, brother, you holler at them and say, hey, brother, what's going on? Hey, you ain't got to call them again. Just let them know that, hey, I can talk to you. I ain't scared of you. So if you scared of me, guess what? I'm scared of you. Yes, we are the real Americans. They pull a quick one on y'all. Made y'all call yourself out of your names, call you Black Americans, then give you a history that had nothing to do with this country. If you keep reading, keep studying, you can come to the truth. There's no reason for people being ignorant nowadays. All this knowledge out here, man. Now, you got to take the bones out. It's not something you can digest totally, but you keep putting bits and pieces together, you're going to find out who you are. (1828) dictionary says America means the copper-colored people. Or you can say olive-colored people. The lesson says olive-colored. What color is olive? Olives are black, dark-colored, dark complected. That's the original olives. Now you got this recent olive they have that's green. But come on, have you ever seen a green people? Have you ever seen? So when they say the guard is the people who guard in the holy temple are olive colored, they talk about your and my complexion. And people, y'all need to try to keep this complexion because a lot of y'all are getting shamed. Y'all lighting up your babies, and shame on you. Don't you know the benefits of being melanated? Man, don't you know everybody else wants your complexion and hear you lightening your skin? Don't want to have dark skinned babies? Shame on you. You think you're going to be blessed doing that? You're ashamed of the way God made you. When I say God, I got to be careful. Because Satan takes the name of God. So let's say the great God, Allah. Well, that's all I got for you right now. Um, don't see too much conversation in the chat. So, family, friends, I'm just reaching out because I care about y'all. And as you grew up in a specific household with specific rules and regulations, you should be easy to talk to each other. It's difficult to talk to people who you didn't grow up with. They have a totally different mindset. So you're not gonna make. You can make some friends. I've made some friends out there, but you gotta have a swivel on your head because they're like Mr. Smith. You know, they can turn the devil any minute.